In the last year, high school athletes have had their seasons canceled, delayed, and played through a pandemic. And through it all, Local 12 Investigates has taken a look at all of those risks. Here's Chris Frankel.
The launch of our project, Athletes at Risk, began with the question, why do only 37% of high schools nationally have an athletic trainer? It's a question we thought with some digging we could come up with an answer. Now, more than 75 stories later, what we found is the issue's rooted much deeper than money. It's a lack of education from students, parents, and even school board members about the risks student athletes face on the sidelines. That's never been more evident than during the current healthcare crisis. Here's a look at what we've learned and what we hope to uncover in the future.
For the last 12 months, Local 12 Investigates has covered sports in a whole new way.
Our whole goal is prevention.
From head,
mood irritability, depression,
to heart.
Myocarditis is a condition that causes inflammation of the heart.
To heat.
That cold water immersion takes something that could kill you.
We've examined the risks athletes face that don't get highlighted in typical game coverage, and we've documented the need for healthcare professionals on the sidelines.
Why is it not best practices? Why is it not just the cost of doing business?
We even relentlessly pursued an Ohio law that would update the Practice Act for athletic trainers, which hasn't been updated in 29 years.
Thank you for affording us the opportunity to provide sponsor testimony on House Bill 484.
And when the pandemic hit, we pivoted.
We send out 100 observers throughout the state each Friday night.
I think it starts with coming to the table and talking.
We spoke with people you've never heard from, to those who lead sports in the state.
We have to be prepared for everything that could go wrong.
Our order will provide that all sports may go forward this fall.
And ask questions we never thought we'd ask.
I never once thought I'd be asking, after 15 years of doing this, how are you guys doing water on your sidelines?
And we held those in power accountable.
This is the first time I've heard of it. It's the interview request.
And we're not done yet.
Giving those parents the tools to ask the right questions to make sure that their kids are going to be safe.
What you're doing is what everyone needs to do, which is educate themselves. The last thing on earth we need to be doing is making decisions about health and safety of students based on a Facebook post or a tweet.
In the last year, we educated you on what athletes need to be safer on the sidelines. In the next year, we hope to drive the conversation that could lead to change. In Ohio, around venue-specific emergency action plans, and in Kentucky, around AEDs on every sideline.
That's cost compared to the potential loss of a kid. No, that's no cost.
Since 2008, the National Center for Catastrophic Sports Injury Research found 11 catastrophic injuries and illness deaths just among Ohio high school athletes. That's an average of nearly 1 death per year.
Why not be prepared just in case? Isn't one person worth it?
We will continue to work towards safer sidelines in the future. Chris Rankel, Local 12 News.
To catch up on the topics from heat illness and emergency action plans to playing in a pandemic, go to athletesatrisk.com.